I'm going to throw a video up on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 flashlights I got in front of me here. All these are thrower flashlights, except for one. But I'm going to throw that in because you don't realize what 32,000 lumens does till you see it. This is going to be more of an informative video. I'm not going to go through all the features on these lights. I've actually reviewed every one, but I want to do some in-depth testing, and I'm going to try to make it quick, is basically all that's going to happen. We're going to go out, we're going to do a Lux meter test, calculate the throw, and I'm going to have each flashlight exactly 4 meters away from my Lux meter. And then we're going to go through an actual Lumen Test. I picked this up off Budget Light Forums. This is Texas Ace, I do believe, markets these, and I think I got it so it's fairly accurate. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do the BLF GT, but we're going to find out. Just to start it out with, I'm going to run through what lights they are. We're going to do the Lumintop ODL 20C. Like I said, I'm not doing the specs, but this XHP35 emitter runs off a 26650. The new Wowtac, which I just reviewed, A4, another XHP35. The Imalent RT35, really like this guy. And that is running off from, I do believe, 3 18650s. Could be wrong. Don't remember. Oh, 4. The Thrunite Catapult V6. I use this quite a bit. 26650 XHP35 emitter. And my old Thrunite TN42. Of course, everybody should know a XHP35 emitter down in there, and 4 18650s. And I'm going to throw this in, DX80. We'll even do a Lux test on it too. We'll just see what happens. Notice all the sand in there. I take this out fishing on the Mississippi River and set it up instead of a lantern. Blows any lantern away for battery life and everything. The Lumintop BLF GT. If you haven't seen this thing in this light and held it in your hand, thing's unreal. And that's got 8 18650s and XHP 35 emitter. Get her rolling right away. We're going to go out, get set up, get the Lux meter set up, do an exact test on each one. That would be all, I think, the big throwers I got. I ain't got no ace beams on me right now, but this will more than do it. Give a person a good idea on comparing these. Alright, let's get rolling. Now I'm going to do is start out with the Wowtac A4, and I got that Lux meter exactly 4 meters away from the ledge I'm putting the flashlight on, so these should all be exact. Wowtac A4 on turbo. Go check it out. It was 8,340 lux times 16 or 4 meters squared divided by 0.25, and then you take the square root of that. 730 meters of throw out of that A4. Awesome. Next up is going to be the Lumintop ODL 20C. I don't know if I'm on turbo or not. There's turbo. Check it out. That was 8110. That one come up to 649 meters of throw. Next up, the Thrunite Catapult V6. Check it out. That one was 7810. Thought it'd be a little more than that. That one come up to 706 meters of throw. Not too shabby for that little tiny light though. Okay, next up will be the Imalent RT35. See what happens. It's got a bigger head on it. You can see that little pencil beam. Maybe not in. Check her out. Oh boy. 19,970 lux times 16 divided by 0.25. Square root of 1,038,440. Okay, that come up to 1,019 meters of throw. That's pretty awesome for that light. RT35 Imalent. Alright, next up, Thrunite TN42. Go check it out. 280,200. Okay, I did something really wrong there. I gotta redo this one. Check it out. Alright, we had 29,200 lux. Okay, that one come up to 1,367 meters of throw. That was Thrunite TN42. BLF GT. Let's check her out. 35,400 lux. 1,505 meters of throw. I'm getting this all out of my pile of Lux Meter. I'm going to redo that Thrunite. I hope I hit turbo on that. But anyways, this one come up 1,505 meters. Keep in mind, this is my pile. So let's redo the Thrunite TN42 and see what happens. Check her out. 35,400. That is right there is dead nuts. That's what was throwing me. I've always gotten 1,500 meters of throw of the Thrunite, and that's precisely accurate. Thrunite is so accurate on their calculations and their specs. I did not have it on turbo, I had it on high. I am truly sorry. But anyways, 1,505 meters on the Thrunite. That's a little better. Now I feel a little bit better. You know, I'm going to redo the BLF GT once because of that Thrunite, just to see. And I'm going to turn it on and let it warm up. We're going to see what happens here. BLF GT, had it on for about probably almost a minute now. Check her out. I'd read somewhere you gotta let it ramp up a little bit. Why, I don't know. It's LED. Alright, that one was 35,600 lux. Oops. 1,509 meters of throw. Well, it's what it is. Not cheating anything. I'm laying them flashlights right in the same spot. What I'm curious on, I've never did a Lux Meter test on this one. Imalent DX80. Calculate the throw. It's just, oh, a lot of light coming out of this thing. See what she is. Alright, that was 4,650 lux, 545 meters of throw. But that thing's taking a wide swath with it, I'm telling you. Wait till you see these beam shots. Then we're up next. Let's roll. Alright, I got a camera pointed at the woods. And it's about 260 meters away on up to 300. And we're going to start out with an A4 on turbo. And I'm going to hold all these lights right above the camera. We're going to focus to right in between them trees there. But this tree is probably about 90 meters away. But back in there is upwards of 300 meters up there. This is the A4. Tell you what, let's hit the top of them trees there. A4, 300 meters. Maybe it's better beside it. Let's do beside the camera. There's the A4 at 300 meters away. And there's the Lumintop ODL 20C, 300 meters. And there's the Thrunite Catapult V6, 300 meters. Thrunite Catapult V6. And there's the Imalent RT35, 300 meters. Imalent RT35. There's the Thrunite TN42, 300 meters away. Thrunite TN42. There's the BLF GT. BLF GT. That's a neutral white or neutral emitter in it. Last but not least, Imalent DX80. This is why I wanted just to show you. Just unreal the amount of light output this thing has. I mean, you can see back there to that 300 meters, but you can also see everything else around it. Specs don't do justice on this, I'm telling you that. Alright, what we're going to do is compare the TN42 to the BLF GT. Bottom is the Thrunite, the top is the BLF GT. You can see that BLF GT does have a little bit tighter hot spot than the Thrunite. I'm telling you, but it's hard to show it. That Thrunite with that cool emitter does an outstanding job. They're so close. Now we'll compare the Thrunite to the Imalent DX80 just to show you. Thrunite TN42 and the Imalent. Hot spot on Thrunite's just incredible, but look at that darn Imalent. Weird, huh? Pretty neat. Alright, Lumintop ODL 20C and the Thrunite Catapult V6. There's Thrunite V6 and there's the ODL. Thrunite and the ODL. Thrunite's outdoing that ODL. Just barely. ODL, Thrunite. They're almost identical. Thrunite's got a little bit wider pattern, if you see right there, than Lumintop. And then Lumintop's a little bit tighter, but I can't see if one's brighter than the other. They're so darn close. Alright, the new Wowtac A4 up against the Thrunite Catapult. Now this A4 is technically supported by Thrunite. A4, the Thrunite is on the right. You know, I think we're going to try that tree there. There's the Wowtac A4, and there's the Thrunite. That A4's got a little bit more throw. Wowtac A4, Thrunite, Catapult. Wowtac A4, Catapult. Pretty neat. That's it for the shining. Let's do that Lumen test. Alright, I got this sphere set up to test lumens. Like I said, this was from Texas 8s. I am using my pile though, which if Texas Ace does watch this, I found out this pile is a lot more accurate for anything over 1,000 lumens. And I don't need two little discs they put in right here on the other one. Even with them, it was them in and this light meter. The pile's still more accurate. And that's going off the Thrunite TN42, by the way. So we're going to start this out with the A4. And I've noticed it doesn't seem to matter if you got a little bit of light coming out of the top. It doesn't seem to hurt it at all, as long as you don't go down in it. That's running 1988 lumens. Well, 2003 lumens was max on the A4. Next up, we'll do the Thrunite Catapult V6. That's hitting roughly 1975 lumens. And then we'll do the Lumintop ODL 20C. This one's a little bit hard for some reason to get into turbo. I'm going to go with that. You're looking at 1988 lumens out of that. So they're all pretty close. It's just a matter of the head size. The lumen test here shouldn't really matter on the head size. And now the Imalent RT35. This one should produce a little bit more lumens. 2060 on the RT5. Notice if you have these lights on for a little bit, it does drop down. So far, that XHP 35 has been producing the most light. Now, do the old Thrunite TN42. I can set that right on there. There's 58 lumens. Next mode up, 286. It's about right. A little over 2,000 lumens. See how it's starting to drop off a little? Pretty neat. 2,000 lumens. Will it go under 2,000? They rate this at 2,000 lumens. Look at that. Pretty awesome. Now, one thing I found out is I can't use this on the BLF GT. It's not producing what it should. And I'm pretty sure they're rating this around 2,000, maybe more. But the most I'm getting, because there's so much light going over it, I can't get it. It's only saying 1270, and that ain't right. And for the big one, Imalent DX80, saying 32,000 lumens. And watch this. I ain't got it on. I got it on 120 lumens. There's 500. It's saying it right there. You can see it. 1,500 lumens. They're a little bit off, or my thing's off. There's 5,000 lumens. 5,800 lumens. 13,000 lumens. Pretty accurate. Now, 32,000 lumens. Whoops, maxing out at about 22,000 lumens. Now, of course, I haven't used the sphere much, so doesn't mean it's nowhere near 100% accurate when you're talking a light like this, but I do know it gives you a rough idea on, say, the TN42 is almost dead nuts, so say the A4, I think around 2,000 lumen, and it's hitting it. The lowest mode, I think that was 0.3. Yeah, see, it won't do it. There's high. 1,080, 1,100 lumens. Turbo, 1,995 lumens. Pretty accurate. I'm going to get a different light. This old Fatmax, which pretty much wore out. I've had in a lot of videos. I do believe that's 2,200 lumens. I don't know if it'll work right here or not. There ain't no way it is. Look at that. 816. But for to put it in there, it's just got such a well-focused beam. That's 867 lumens. So that concludes the test. The Thrunite TN42, telling you right now, this light holds its own to anything, including that BLF GT. You'd think that head on that BLF GT would concentrate that a little bit more. I'm wondering if it isn't driven as hard as what it should be. I could be wrong. You saw the real life beam shots, and the DX80 is at 32,000 lumens. I don't know, but when you turn this thing on out there, it's just unreal how bright it is. It just blows your mind away. Videos or pictures do not do justice. And as far as little mini throwers, this one here is punching out. They're pretty awesome. The Imalent RT35, but it is a little bit bulkier. And the Lumintop ODL 20C, nice light, a little bit on the bigger side. What I like about this little catapult is how small it is. And then, of course, Wowtac's new A4. I mean, 750 meters of throw out of this little light. And you can clamp it to a gun. It's got a 1-inch tube on it. This thing is just phenomenal. Probably find any kind of cases to put this thing on to carry with you. But so I just wanted to share with you people on some of the throwers that I got and what you can expect out of them. So till the next time, there you go.